So hi there guys, this video is going to be a little bit different from my other videos. I'm not really going to talk about language or language acquisition or linguistics here. I'm actually going to talk about vegetarianism, okay? So this video is more specifically meant to Amy. Amy, her username is APN9A or something like that. This video is for you. Hi, Amy. So, in this video, I want to talk about vegetarianism, as I already mentioned. Now, I am not a vegetarian. But I've seen your videos and they have really hit me. They have really hit me a lot, and they have made me think about a lot of things. It was basically like a similar process that I went through a couple of years ago when I was trying to decide if I was a theist, an atheist, an agnostic. So, it was like a really thoughtful period, and I feel that right now I'm going through that similar period with this whole diet thing. Now, I'm not vegetarian, although I guess that I will eventually become one because meat is really, really bad for me. I shouldn't be eating meat. But I wanted to make this video because I want to really understand certain things or certain concepts about the mentality or the whole philosophy that revolves around vegetarianism. I just find it interesting, and I want to really understand it, or to really try to understand the arguments, certain philosophical arguments. Now, I have already checked most of the philosophical, moral, and ethical arguments about vegetarianism, and pretty much everything makes sense and everything is concrete. But I feel that there are certain things that, certain dilemmas that don't allow vegetarianism to be like being able to resolve an entire problem. So I wanted to talk about these things because I really know what a vegetarian would think about that. Um, so yeah, it's just like small details or like small dilemmas in which I wouldn't know what a vegetarian would think about it, and I would really want to know. Um, the first thing, like a little contradiction or little like hole in certain philosophical arguments that I've seen coming from vegetarians is that, for example, if you're a vegetarian, you don't need to kill something in order to eat, and sadly, that's a lie, because we really, the way that the universe works is really like bizarre, and pretty much need to eat if we want to eat something, we need to kill it. So also considering plants and fruits, they are also alive, and when we eat them, we kill them. But of course, we are not killing a sentient being. We are not killing something that can feel pain, or something that can really suffer. Plants and fruits, well, there's no evidence to support that they can actually suffer, um, or that they can actually feel like horrible pain or something related. But I guess that's the whole point of vegetarianism, which is to create empathy between you and other sentient beings, such as animals. And I guess that's the main philosophical principle. And yeah, it makes sense, but that's like the little thing that a lot of vegetarians want to say, that they don't kill in order to survive, but yeah, they do. But that's just like the minor thing that I always detect in certain arguments coming from vegetarians. Now, the main thing that I wanted to discuss, and the main thing that I would like to see your opinion, is that I guess that vegetarianism is a really spiritual way of living, and it's also a spiritual diet. And the ideal thing would be that everybody should be able to become a vegetarian. And I guess that's like the main goal of a lot of vegetarians that try to promote the idea. And I guess that the main idea, the main goal, the ultimate goal is to basically turn the whole world into a vegetarian world. And I see that that is an amazing goal, as an amazing objective, but I don't think that is really achievable. Uh, the few reasons is like we pretty much are like omnivores. I mean I know that we are able to live a life. Certain a lot of people are able to live a life um, with vegetarianism, but I know that there's also like a group of people, certain group of people, that need meat in certain periods of their lives, or that they really need meat. Maybe not lots of it, but they need kind of like a portion of meat. So that was one of the main warnings that I heard when I was like investigating about vegetarianism and about the diet effects. And yeah, that was like the main warning that kept popping up. That it was like, hey man, if you want to try it, go ahead, but you should know that it's not for everyone, and there are some people who will not able to pull this off. And that got me thinking. Okay, there are people who it seems that they need meat, but what a vegetarian would think about this? I mean, of course that just because someone needs meat, that doesn't mean that we should create gigantic industries in which we just exploit and torture animals physically and mentally, and we just treat them like products. Of course, that doesn't mean that. But since certain people need meat, uh, I, I think that like a proper, not like solution, but a good alternative upon that dilemma is free range farming. And I don't know what vegetarians think about it. Basically, free range farming is a farm, of course, in which animals just live and hang around doing their animal business. Finally, they died, and we consume them. And there's no such thing as torture, or uh, yeah, like tormenting the animals and then killing them. Everything seems like pretty ethical in some way. Of course, we're killing animals, but I guess that would be a good remedy to try to make everything a balance. Because right now, of course, we have the meat here, like the kings, and we have a vegetarian diet here, and of course, there's no balance. There's too much meat. There's too much more than it's necessary. But if we change the balance, or if we change the scale, if we have too much uh, um, fruits and vegetables, we also kind of need meat, and need is really low. So I guess that what we really need is like a balance. I think that fruits and vegetables would have to be more demanding, and animal products would have to be a little lower. But I feel that they would really end up being necessary. But of course, there's no need to torture animals. a good alternative, I think it would be um, free range farming, and I don't know what vegetarians think about it. I don't know if they are also against it, or I don't know what do they think about this whole dilemma. Uh, yeah, so I would like to know your opinion about this. Your more like your moral opinion about it. So yeah, that's just something that I was thinking about because I've heard that a lot of vegetarians, even vegan icons, stop being vegetarian because they have certain health problems or stuff like that. So it seems that some people need meat, and we need like a way of providing meat, but not like this brutal way in which we tend to do things now. I guess that like a normal farming without exploiting would create like a proper balance between you know these two aspects of alimentation. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I would like to see what's your opinion about this. Also, another thing, I don't know if you have seen Darren Aronofsky's Noah. I would recommend it to you because it has a lot of, like vegetarian themes going on throughout the whole film, and you might find it interesting. So, thanks a lot for watching, and see you later.